I would call my band The Nudes.
Oh,
The Nudes.
Tommy LC in the Nudes.
Tommy and the Nudes.
Welcome to Cleveland, America. That is all. Enjoy the show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Cleveland, America.
It's not a serious place.
Hello.
We are all struggling.
Right, and none of us are even like hungover or anything. We're
Nope.
just losers.
Yeah, I'm the most boring I've ever been in my entire life right now.
But aren't you so happy though?
I'm smiling on the inside right now. It's the warmth emanating from my blackened heart is unbelievable.
Oh,
I think I said it to you. I go, the price of being able to fit into my pants has been worth just not smiling for the last 6 weeks.
yeah.
Or sending problematic texts to my best friends. There's just nothing that beats sobriety, guys. Nothing at all.
Yay.
Cleveland sobriety.
I was going to say Cleveland. What's the difference between Cleveland and Cali? Sober.
Cleveland, so someone's got I think Flem has this bit.
Oh, really?
It's like, Cleveland sober's where you just don't do fentanyl.
Oh.
I did not have this. Well, I had a tweet, which is not the same thing, but I said Cleveland sober is you just don't drink it. You only drink at a stoplight.
Yeah.
So that's about where I'm at with my drinking journey.
Cleveland, America. We've had a busy. We haven't recorded for a couple weeks, so lots have happened. Let's do the reveal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We have a thing.
We have a thing.
We have a surprise. He
You
was
have
mad
it or
about
I have
us
it?
having...
I think
You have it.
I think I have
Yeah,
it.
you
Okay.
have it for sure.
For me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hold on.
All right, maybe this is the episode that drives me back to drinking.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Also, I wouldn't call it sobriety. I'm on a sabbatical. We'll call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a... Yeah, it's not a problem.
At this
I
point,
should have been more prepared for this.
I'm
at this point, I'm just aiming for a high score.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's 6 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So then you can find video. 6 weeks?
6 weeks tomorrow.
Hell yeah. Oh, your show is like...
No, tomorrow's 6 weeks. I haven't since I've last drank.
Yeah, I know, but isn't your you're at least gonna stay?
I don't know because Bill and I are doing a show next weekend. I think I'm probably
Yeah.
there.
Tommy's
Oh,
coming to
yeah,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a video for you.
This.
No, that's a microphone.
That's the only one we got.
No. Oh, shit.
Oh wait. No.
Oh,
Okay.
so we did it.
All right,
Oh.
Did you cheat?
I cheated.
I thought it was like, this is how much my life is fucked up. I took a peek at your phone at an angle and I thought it was me, but it was your face.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here and I go, oh fuck, are they gonna show me like video when I was super hammered? And I'm like, no, it's just Bill.
No.
Not,
It was when we went and saw Tom Segura.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll have drinks with Tom. It was like the end of the month.
I mean, we didn't make a bet.
No. And I was just like, it was like the 26th, and I'm like, well, this is long enough.
Right.
So, we had drinks that night, and it was real fun.
It was
so
fun. It was
Secret
fun.
shot.
Yeah, secret shot.
Secret shot.
I was like, Tommy, I'm gonna drink tonight. Secret.
You were trying to commit to the entire month of September.
Yeah.
Well,
I went long enough, but I also was like not gonna be less like I'm still gonna have fun when I can, and I also gained weight while I wasn't drinking, so I should actually drink.
the science supports your
Drinking's
decisions.
actually better for me.
The science. I made a bet a few years ago with my good friend Will, whom I own this bar with, that who could go the longest without drinking. And at that point, I owned no bars. At this point, Will owned, I believe, 4 bars.
Yeah.
So I think out of pure spite, he made it an entire month with me. But that was like a wager on the line. So we both made it. And then that's just tied into what men do to achieve meaningless goals.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Let's go sober. Battle each other on it.
You got to game to make dudes do anything. You have to either gamify it or just put some pussy at the end of it, at the end of the rainbow for us. Like,
That's a game too, you know.
Guess I'll do it for the pussy.
Or the Nookie to you younger folks that missed Limp Bizkit the first time around.
Isn't it weird how that stuff's all back so hard?
I'm not trying to be like some music journalist, but that's just the way it works.
No,
Like
I mean, I know it is, but it's just like...
I saw Etnies coming back. I saw the fucking Tripped giant pants coming back.
Dude, I knew the exact moment that all that shit was coming back, and is when SNL did that sketch with Melissa Villaseñor, where she was like the dying lady, and it was like, and she like came back singing Nickelback on her deathbed, and then it like made it unironically cool to just be like, because like a whole generation of kids was like, I never got why people hated that. It's a good song.
Right.
Just the same exact way like we did with Journey. Like when Journey was in Sopranos, there's like a generation of Journey's like, that's gay. Journey sucks. And then they put it the last episode of Sopranos where it was like, Journey has always been fucking cool.
It's a lot like slavery, where we kind of look back and go, hey, that was fucked up, right? Like, why did we ever like that?
The problem was we did it right under our noses. When you do it over seas on the other side of the world, you're like, it's not so bad.
Just like, hey, we're looking back. Those couple of years were kind of fucked up, and we don't really even know. We don't know why we were really that way. Yeah. So to Creed and to black people everywhere, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Take ownership of our ancestors or whatever.
Sorry about.
Even though I'm Jewish and I don't really count, but whatever. Or as Ramon Rivas puts it, you're the most whitest person when you're Jewish also, so.
I disagree with that.
No, he said, the joke he replied with, because I actually one day I just texted him, like years ago.
Yeah.
I go, hey, does it make me more or less white that I'm Jewish? And he just replies, you're somehow the most white person ever and the least white person ever at the same time when you're Jewish.
Okay, all right.
I go, that's sick.
Yeah.
I go, I love that.
You could be like super white, but also be excluded at the same time by like a different.
You're blamed.
White.
You're blamed for all the world's ills.
Yeah.
But so that puts you at a position of sort of like over everyone, but at the same time, it makes you like a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, and so I don't really know how to parse that.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not an organized religion guy.
Yeah.
But you're not the best thing that program did.
Your face.
The best part about what Judaism did is you're not allowed out, even if you want to be out. It's just you're in there.
Yeah.
So every time someone talks about curbing,
like transcended religion into just like culture, existence. It's like a race, but it's not. It's weird.
it's like it's kind of, it's like being Italian, but it's a bad analogy where it's become a cultural thing. Italian is just a culture.
It's like, well, being Italian is like. There's two versions of it. There's like actually Italian.
There's actual Italians.
And then there's American Italian. Wow, Italian.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's like the Italian-American sopranification of Italianism.
That's a word.
That's a word now. Is like, yeah, Judaism.
Italians.
Yeah. The wife beater Italians.
Okay, let's go over some stuff, and then I have a
you wanted to can't believe you wanted to jump off that line of conversation there, but okay.
You know what? You want to say about Italians? You know I love that.
As you were.
So I did a comedy festival down in Arkansas. That was fucking awesome. So much fun. It was like a comedian summer camp, and
the Big Diamond Comedy Festival.
Comedy Festival. Got to hang out with some people I don't get to see that often. Got to make some friends. I was a karaoke hero. Let me tell you this story. It was the best.
He loves karaoke.
I do love karaoke. And here's what happened. So, there's 3 nights. And the biggest party night's going to be that middle night. Because people still, like, everybody's there. Everybody's going to have a good time. Saturday, people got to go, or Saturday night, people got to like catch early flights and shit like that. So Friday night, we're looking for an after party to do, and it's in Bentonville, Arkansas, and there's just not a ton of shit that's open late. So
you're telling me Bentonville, Arkansas is not really a hotbed of party activity.
It's not really popping after about midnight. So Raj, who puts the festival together, is like, oh, there's this hookah lounge that's in a strip mall by a bunch of like chain hotels like Sonesta Suites and Home Tubes and stuff like that. So it's not like fancy or anything over there. It's just like new construction where they're like, it's where people can stay if they're not rich. And so
it's Middleburg Heights,
yeah,
pretty much. Okay.
But like super new, like everything's like brand new because like this whole area is just blowing up, so everything's like brand new construction. So we get there, or we're trying to get there, and we're trying to order an Uber. It's me and like 4 other comics trying to get over there, and then there's all the other comics of the fest trying to get over there. So the Ubers are gone. Like everybody's got an Uber. So there's this other guy that is there for the festival, and he's industry. He works at a comedy club, and he's there to like scout talent or something like that. And I didn't know this, but apparently the night before he was being a little bit of a creepy weirdo, and so he already kind of had a reputation amongst the people in the fest for being not well liked.
The entertainment industry has people like that?
In Arkansas they do.
Wow. Shocking.
Not Hollywood, but Arkansas.
Huh.
So many right now.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, can you, he saw my set, he's like, you're hilarious, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cool. I'm like, are you driving? He's like, yeah. I'm like, can you take us all over there? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And he's got a little SUV, and so I crawl into the back, into like the hatch, to make sure we all fit.
Hold on. Did you crawl into the back through like the passenger seat?
No.
I
opened
the lift gate. Okay.
I'm back here, and
you spilling yourself over the back seat to get into the hatch is a great visual.
That would be hilarious, but I don't think I would have made it. And it's very apparent within like this is like a 7-minute drive, and 30 seconds into it, we're like, oh, he's too drunk to drive.
Speaking of Cleveland sober.
Yeah.
And
much faith in people.
I know I do.
Well, also, Bill, were you sober at the time?
No, I was fucked up.
You're not asking any drivers to take a breathalyzer when you're fucking hammered, dude. Like, this doesn't happen.
And like, I'm in the back, so I'm getting fucking like pushed, like moved around anyway. But there's this girl in the middle seat, and she's fucking furious because she has been in a situation with a drunk ex, like a real abuse, like, so yeah, not great. Come on in, Sam. Is it locked? Do you lock it?
Of course I did.
Okay.
Quite the silhouette that guy cuts there.
Yeah, right, for real.
What up?
Hi, Sam. Sam, you're about to
split second when you look in the window. I'm like,
Oh no, I know.
say hi to the podcast, Sam. That's our Sim.
That's our Sim. So she's like talking loudly about how, like, hey, you're driving like an asshole, and he's just not even paying attention. He's slurring his words, talking to the comedian in the front seat.
How long of a drive are we talking about?
7 minutes.
Okay.
Like, it's not that far. And we're about to make the last turn that you have to make, and we're like, hey, turn here. And he goes, instead of like slowing down, he just makes a real fucking hard, could have let the car turn, and that was like the last straw. So like he gets in the parking lot, and she's just like, you motherfucker, and she goes off on him, and it was kind of awesome. And then to ease the tension, she's like, you got 6 headliners in your car, you could have killed all fucking 6 of us. How'd that make you feel? And then there's another comedian in the front seat trying to ease the tension, and he goes, man, more like 3 headliners. But then the drunk motherfucker,
that's so much.
then the drunk motherfucker like takes it one step too far, and he goes, as far as I see, there's only 1 headliner here. And that's when she's like, fuck you, you're being so disrespectful. So ends up that she motherfucks him even more. I'm just like, somebody let me out of the back of it.
Oh, because even in 2024, you still can't let yourself out of the trunk. Yeah.
And so we finally get out. That guy that drove he started apologizing and just sits in his car and like stays there. And we all go to the hookah lounge, And then the people that organized the fest like, what happened? We heard about this, blah blah. Because the girl's like really fucking worked up and shit. And
Understandable. Yeah.
understandable. And she's like, I've been told that I'm too much. I'm like, no. I was like, no, you're fine. Like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, and then it ends up being addition by subtraction because nobody actually wanted him to come and hang out with us anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So getting him out of there ended up working pretty well, but that's still kind of like hanging over the after party because everybody's talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I need to get this to be more fun and more chill. So first thing I see is that this hookah bar that is run by a Southern Russian. He's like a guy that's got like a Southern accent.
Didn't see that coming.
A Russian accent.
What?
And like when we go in there, like they're all just like it's him and this black girl and like two of her friends, and they're all just sleeping on one of the couches. And we like.
That sounds awesome, by the way.
There's nobody in
That sounds awesome.
because hookah lounges are fronts. Money laundering. And
Do they serve alcohol at
they
hookah
do with
lounges?
this one.
Okay.
Not hard. They just had like beer and seltzers.
Yeah.
But that was good enough for us.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of ideal because then we can't all do shots all night.
Yeah, and get hit, freaking
Yeah.
So
fuck yourself up.
we get in there and like we're like, hey, get some hookah going, turn some music on, get a bunch of beers, get a bunch of seltzers, and we're having a good time. But there's still like this air of like what happened and like everybody's talking about that. And then I noticed that they have bingo, just like a little bingo thing, and the cards where you can just like push the things over. And I was like, can we play bingo? And they're like, you do whatever you want, my friend. And I was like, let's fucking go. So I grabbed the mic. I'm like, we're playing bingo. Everybody get your card. Everybody gets their card. We play around at bingo. I'm calling numbers. Calling bingo sucks though because like I'm used to like calling responsive. You stand up where it's like you're saying things and people are like cheering, and bingo everybody's concentrating, so it's way too.
It's very tension. The tension builds.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Do you like when turning the things? Got to be fun.
that part's great. That part's real fun.
The hopper.
Yeah.
Isn't it called the hopper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we play one round of that. I buy the people that win a round of drinks. And then I was like, okay, what else can we do? And then I noticed they got this computer, and it's like what's playing the music in there, and it's just like YouTube playing it. And they don't have YouTube Premium, so we're listening to ads. It's hilarious. And I was like, can we use this and do karaoke? And they're like, whatever you want. Let's do it. So
They're like, there's instantly 12 more people than we're expecting in this bar right now. You can do whatever the hell you want.
yeah, they're so excited. Well, and by this point, there's like 25 of us. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we're filling the place out. And so we start doing karaoke, and like the girl that called out the drunk driver, she sings a song, she crushes it. And another girl that was in the car with us, she sings a song, she crushes it. And then this dude that's like 7 feet tall and just a lurch like of a human sings Dream On by Aerosmith without looking at the lyrics, like just fucking rips it. And he's got this like, he does the high parts, he does everything, like, and like everybody's fucking locked in. And so now we're like, let's go. Goes One Last Breath by Creed. That fucking was awesome. I did Say It Ain't So, my go-to. That was, and so it went from this, but also like I have to skip ads. I have to like type everything in. So
And you got to wait like the 3 seconds before you can skip that, right? Yeah.
So I would just try and like talk over the ads and just kind of vamp for a little bit, but it was so much fun, and it just got everybody fucking into it so hard, and it was like there was nothing that could have been like a better way to like reset the whole party of the night.
Yeah.
I bet I know who said a female comedian was that bitched out the Uber driver. Ellen DeGeneres.
That's exactly who it was.
I'd be mad too if I didn't have a driver in Arkansas with all the money I had. To be fair,
Right.
that's fucked up.
Yeah, so that was fucking cool.
Dream On, yeah,
That's a tough song.
You have to.
you don't just
Because-
see if you can figure that one out on the fly. You've definitely put your reps in on Dream On.
So, and then also, the next night we did it again, and it was this one dude's birthday, and so it's like, you can sing a song, and then he sang a Judas Priest song that's like it's like a 7-minute song, and I was like, dude,
Rude. Can't do that.
Only one person.
and I was like, you can, I'm gonna let you get away with this because of your birthday, but if anybody else comes up and sings a 7-minute song, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
You can't. You got to read the room with karaoke.
Yeah.
You can do stupid songs, but anything over 4 minutes, in my opinion, is rude.
Doing just because it's your favorite song or you love that song doesn't mean feel the vibes of the room and don't do a song that's going to alienate everybody.
Was this a comedian doing this?
The comedian, but he's like a New York comedian. He's fucking autistic as fuck.
Oh, okay, all right.
Levels in the spectrum. I mean, so also there's people that ended up showing up at the after party on Friday night that weren't comedians. They just saw that it was open and people were there. And this one guy comes up and he's like, "Hey, can I sing Chris Stapleton?" I'm like, "You sure fucking can." And he gets up there and he rips it and he's like, he's like, "You guys do this regularly at karaoke here?" And I was like, "Dude, I don't live here."
I didn't know this place existed.
Yeah, I didn't work here. I saw an opportunity, I took it. He's like, "That's really fucking cool."
Aww.
So
Bringing people together.
yeah, it was a very fun weekend. And then this past weekend I was at the Funny Stop, and that was great too. Pants did some guest sets. What'd you think
Of the whole experience?
Yeah.
It was great. And thanks for having me, by the way.
Of course.
Bill comes up to me after I guested on both shows, 7:30 and 9:30. So after the first show, Bill comes up to me and he goes, "You need a joke that explains why you're called OK Pants." And I
Or
go,
just to diffuse it,
yeah,
everybody welcome to the stage, OK Pants. Which
People have questions if they
people
don't
have
know.
questions, yeah. And
People have questions.
then so I gave him that note, and then on the late show he's like, "All right, I'll do it right now."
I don't and I knew he didn't mean you need to fix this right now, but I was like, the late show was lighter attendance.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to try just dip my toe in it.
Yeah.
But between shows, he comes up to me and I was like, in my head, I go, "Oh yeah." I was like, as usual, I'm totally missing the obvious fodder in front of me. And I just go, "Well, why? Did someone say something?" And he looks at me and goes, "No, no one said anything about you." I go, "Oh." It's like,
"Oh, thank you."
It's just like a general note from you to me. Okay, all right, I got it. And then
and that was very specific. I said, no one said.
No one mentioning, no one wrote the comment card. Your name did not appear anywhere near it. But the stupid thing. So I think the whole thing went good. Usually
Friday though was fucking hard.
You had to earn it. Speaking
gotta
of,
earn it.
nice. Because normally if I do more than one mic in a night, first mic's like whatever, and the second one's like, okay, you're warmed up.
Yeah.
That one went in reverse.
Yeah.
The first show I felt good about it. Second show I was kind of like, okay, start joke A and then ending to joke D, mash it together. I don't know. And it was but it was fun. Never is not fun.
Yeah, Friday early show is great. Friday late shows at the Funny Stuff are always kind of hit or miss. But that one was like, I got through it, but man, I was so excited. I didn't really do a set. So I could just tell that audience they were so dead that I did a lot of crowd work and basically talked a couple through a fucking fight.
That was for a second turned into marriage counseling. That wasn't even comedy.
It was kind of awesome.
No, it was definitely exciting. But I
like a shorter version of it on my Instagram, but it's basically
that was like a 3 or 4 minute long thing going on there.
It's like 6.5 minutes. It was long because they're like these newlywed couple, and I was like, you guys both want kids, right? And they're kind of man, or about that. And she was really worried about money. He was a little more lighthearted about it. And then she's like, well, he wants 3 kids, and that's too much money. And I was like, yeah, it's also a lot of work. And she's like, yeah, he doesn't do shit. He doesn't do anything around the house. And
it went into some Maury Povich shit.
Yeah,
it was veered into some daytime
okay.
talk show shit.
But then we flipped it on her, and I was just like, but he never did before you were married, right? So why would you expect him to start doing it just because you're married? Like, if you want this stuff done, just do it, and then like it's done. And why does he have to
Keep going. Sorry.
And she goes, I'll take the L. No, fuck yeah, take that. Another win for the patriarchy.
Yeah, but you don't want to make it work.
Right, but that's their whole. Yeah,
My mom didn't show.
No, your mom.
No, that's.
Your mom didn't show up, but there was a lady that was. There was somebody that remembered that situation.
Are you serious?
From like they're like, I saw you a while back here, and there was a lady that like fucked a Bob Evans manager or something like that. And I was like, oh yeah, that's Tommy from and yeah, that was the whole thing.
That was the whole thing.
That was like the beginning of the end.
That was the beginning of the end. On the end.
I can't help but also think I brought up the chicken mac from McDonald's, and then I felt like telepathically the whole time Bill was on stage for the Late Show, me and him were just thinking about leaving and having that sandwich.
Dude, I had to rush because I ordered it from the West 117th and they stopped serving it at midnight. So I'm like speeding
all the way from Cuyahoga Falls.
Yes. I got there. I
Dude, you know there's other McDonald's between that are closer to Cuyahoga Falls.
The one that's right by the funny stop was already closed, and then I was just like, I can make it.
Weird.
I have a GPS, and I was like,
weird.
Oh, what's the bad? I'll make it, and I did, and so it worked out just fine. But then Saturday early show, there was this lady. Her name is Deb. She made that note, and she was just fucking giving commentary on everything. Deb was rip shit on red wine, and just like
she was in the crowd, like just
she was in the crowd
narrating
off to the side, just like can I just say one more thing? I was like, no, you can't say one more thing. Like,
it's not a town hall meeting.
Trying to build momentum. Like my shit's a little bit nuanced right now, where if you don't get things in the right order and get the right tone, then people don't laugh at my cops or pedophile jokes, and I really want them to.
Also, it's a fucking comedy show.
Yeah.
Like who?
Well, then she comes up to me after and she's like, I was really helping. I'm like, no, you weren't helping. I'm just good at what I do. So when I fucking shut you down and tell you to shut the fuck up and do it in a funny and nice way, it makes you seem like, oh, we're a duo. I'm like, no, you're not helping. I'm just good.
I don't understand, because that's clearly not a person who was like gifted free tickets or won tickets. That's someone that paid money to go to a comedy show. Yeah. That clearly knows how comedy shows work, and at no point has anyone ever just started turning, like, opening the floor up or just like taking questions from the audience, so, like, unsolicited.
At one point, I didn't. She was an older lady, so.
Are you sure her name is Deb?
Yes, it was not your mom.
Okay.
I know your mom. Your mom would have tried to make out with me.
Oh yeah.
So you're saying there's a Deb in Cuyahoga Falls?
Yeah.
Got noted.
And well, there was. She drove home, so she might be dead. So her friend wouldn't even get in the car with her. Like her friend, like was embarrassed. The bartender had to call her an Uber. Rent an Uber home. So, so it was a whole fucking thing. But it was
fun night.
I had some good video out of it. I'll post a video of Bill versus Deb. But then on the Late Show, there was these people that must have won free tickets. And they were just there, like this table of black girls, and they're just like eating dinner and having conversations, getting texts with the dinger on, and just like acting like there's not a show. And like they're not super loud, but it's like noticeable.
Everyone in the crowd is watching that.
Everyone in the crowd is like,
they're just distracted. Yeah.
And it was so weird, and they like left pretty early in my set. I'm like, did you guys just think this was a restaurant? Like, what? Like,
they just really wanted some homemade hummus.
Pay to get into the restaurant.
Well, that's the thing. I think they were free tickets. Yeah, because those late shows are tough to sell. I don't know what.
It blows my. I mean, I've been watching stand-up comedy literally my whole life, and the fact that there are still people that don't get the few rules you have to follow.
It blows my mind. It's that they don't care.
Yeah.
There's people that are just fucking rude, and they don't fucking care.
Yeah, people some local weekly shows also just show up and talk so much. Or movies. They do it in movies.
I almost
how? I'm like,
black people?
No. I'll tell you, last time it was this old ass couple.
I saw a friend of mine. I nearly flew out to Vegas to fight him. He was posting on his Instagram story, like he's a dude that has to like take a shot of the movie as it's starting to post his story, and then the next frame of his story is him going to the bathroom with his dog following him down the hallway at a movie. And I was like, I love my dog. I love all animals and dogs. You do not need to bring your fucking dog to Wolverine and Deadpool or whatever the fuck you were watching. I don't even know what movie he was watching.
Try something.
Strong.
Thank you. Did you say gay?
No, I was finishing my thought about the movie he was watching.
Gay and stronger.
Yeah,
gay and strong.
Stronger.
2 words to define me.
Here's what I want to talk about. Manifestations. Are you guys manifestors?
Oh, I put the man in manifest.
All right. Have you ever like manifested something and like it's actually like happened?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I'm not trying to be like Tony Robbins. Like every good thing in my life has been manifested, manifested on some conscious level. Could be from like decades ago, or it could be from weeks ago.
Well, can you give us like an example?
Like for comedy.
Okay.
Back in the day when I was doing band shit.
How do you manifest? Go ahead, keep going.
It's like the stupidest shit in the world. Like you literally just walk around one day and you say to yourself, like, you're just like, how fucking would be cool if I like had some money, and then somewhere down the line you get some money. It's dumb.
You just say it.
You speak it either silently into the universe, or you speak it to someone, or you just make your intentions known, or your thoughts become the things you want. Am I wrong about that?
No. Which is why I want to let all those children with cancer know that if you just manifest, your cancer will go away. You got to really want it, though. All you poor people that have no food to eat.
Rise and grind.
Manifest.
Rise and grind.
All you ladies that keep getting sexually assaulted. Manifest.
I'm not even trying to tag onto that one.
My little turn there. Manifesting is the dumbest shit. I hate it. I hate when people are like, oh, all you gotta do is manifest, just visual. It's like, no, you're doing the work, and like there's gonna be results from that. Because like if you could just manifest stuff, there's so many fucking horrific things in this world, and it's crazy to think that your power to manifest that you wanted a new coat or something like
Tangible that you can easily do.
Yeah, something that really just goes along with a certain privilege that you have is more powerful and more important than people that are fucking starving or getting assaulted or shit like that. I like that dichotomy and throwing that into your face. So I kind of used to use a patsy their pants.
But in a way, though, it's kind of different because there's outside with all of those other things where like he's manifesting and that's a very specific thing to him, not like a cancer. That's
no, I've manifested that sickness upon other children. It works.
Okay.
It works.
Okay.
Yeah, like it. But
works. I mean, like everything, everything that he's manifested still had outside
factors. Yeah.
So like that's just like the bullshit of manifest. Like if you do the work and you want something, like there's gonna be levels to your success, and then that, like when you don't get it the way they're like, oh, I guess the universe wanted to learn a lesson. I guess I could have just. I hate that shit too, right? It's just like. You're trying to label it, and then there's all these fucking gurus on TikTok and Instagram.
Oh no, that shit's
like,
not. That shit's.
Oh, if you just manifest, I'm like, oh, so you're just a grifter, but fuck you for trying to say that if someone just really holds it in their heart and their mind, then they'll be able to get what they want. While there's people that are absolutely suffering, and there's nothing they want more.
Counterpoint to that. And I'm not talking about children in cancer wards. There are people where they are the common denominator. Sorry. That was gay.
It was so gay.
That was gay, bro. There are people that their lives are terrible because they're the common denominator in everything bad happening to them.
Yeah.
And that's a way of manifesting some bullshit into your life. Sickness and outside circumstances.
Well, but I wouldn't even say that manifesting. I think that's consequences.
Yeah, but it's people, but the attitude, you're like, oh, of course this happened to me again, and they're just Eeyore people that do the same shit over and over again and yield the same results.
If you have that mindset, that's what's gonna happen.
It's like it's a childhood spent having like hardcore music seared in my brain, where it's like there is some truth to just be like, if you just, I could either like think this is gonna turn out good or bad.
There is power and positivity and negativity in both ways, but the idea that you can just I visualize what I wanted and I got it, when there's so many fucking horrific things where people aren't getting that, or it's just like, I guess they don't manifest hard enough.
Oh no, dude! Like when I see someone getting pushed across the street in like one of those like straw wheelchairs, I'm like, oh. I was like, yeah, we did luck out a lot. But it's also the thing.
You mean
where,
like the one where you blow into the straw?
Yeah, like the Stephen Hawking thing. You get my point. Like,
I don't think you can even do that.
Just like when you see someone sleeping on the street under, it's
manifest the blanket.
Manifesting is like pull yourself up by the bootstrap, but for like kids.
You fucking nailed it. Exactly. Manifesting is pull yourself up by the bootstraps by hippies or fucking
liberals.
This is why I never talk about this shit publicly. But yeah, it's like the online gurufication of this shit. Those people are like a step above molesters in my opinion. Where it's like, it's just like, shut the fuck up.
Culty.
Some of them are right.
No, it's not easy. Yeah. If they would just go on and start a cult, I would respect that more. There's you're selling somebody on that. There's proof right there. You have a group of motherfuckers letting you fuck their wives. Like these online gurus, when they're like doing the fake podcasting where it's like they're like clearly not talking to anybody. Yeah. And like they're hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt and they're talking about this shit. That shit drives me fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah. And that's exactly why I get so upset over this stuff. Because on the Alan Cox show a few weeks ago, we were talking about there's a manifestation portal. That was some dumb shit that at this time at this day, it was I think it was August 8th at 8 p.m. It was there's a manifestation portal. It's gonna open up, and then you just manifest, and then whatever you want, if you manifest correctly, it will happen for you.
So it's like some white woman astrology shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's,
you can there's why this bullshit. You can manifest whenever you want.
I wonder who's got the of all the people that are into astrology, have they ever done the stats on who's the poorest sign?
I could tell you who the most hated sign is.
Who's that?
Scorpio.
Mine, yes.
Scorpio?
I just know anecdotally my whole life when people go, what sign are you, women? And I just go, Scorpio. They go, thought so. And I was like, what? I go, I didn't kill or rape anybody. What the fuck?
I get it too, Gemini. Not so much.
Well, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that with you.
Yes.
I just want you to know, I don't hate you because you're a Scorpio. It's because you're Jewish.
I love Scorpios. I get along with them really well.
Oh, okay.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, right.
I just know a lot of them, and I'm like, oh, I like you. I guess.
What's the date range for that?
It's I think middle of October to end of November.
Okay. Yeah.
I will say also, I feel like I kind of lucked out because Scorpio is the coolest animal out of what I could have gotten. I think. Well,
fucking bitch ass Aquarius, which is just
Wayne.
Oh, I'm a mermaid. No wonder you don't manifest. No wonder you don't manifest because you got a gay sign, dude.
A gay sign that just looks like it's the least cool ring in the Captain Planet.
Your sign's not on Ryan Gosling's jacket and Drive. I'm sorry, mine is. The universe just wanted me to have it more.
Yeah, way to manifest it.
I do love
it. That's So my whole, if you really want to turn the tides on people that talk about manifesting, just any anytime there's a tragedy, just comment, "Oh, somebody didn't manifest." all these people in North Carolina that had their Milton and the Helene, all that shit that like washed away. Like, oh, somebody didn't manifest. Could have manifested. Just got your house got floating down the street.
You gotta want it, dude. Yeah, you just gotta. It's a function of just wanting it enough.
And then whenever you point out these things to them, they're just like, well, not like that. Like, that's not more like, oh, with reason. When we give you logic and you're just like, well, I don't. Like, they never have a good explanation on why my concerns are valid.
What happens if I'm manifesting something and my enemy is manifesting the opposite thing to happen?
It's like when you shoot two bullets at each other and you go.
That's it?
Well, no, it's like when
it's on who's hotter.
Oh,
yeah.
So you should be winning.
Yep. No, it's not. Manifesting is not about manifesting shit for at least for me. Yeah, it's for myself, and also it speaks to how middle class and problemless I was raised, where I just would walk around like, gee, sure would be cool if I could do band shit one day, and then like lo and behold, years later I'm doing band shit. But yeah, it doesn't have to do like, man, I sure hope Dylan breaks up with Rebecca. Like it's it's like I want that to happen.
But
then you're a witch.
Okay.
No, then you're just a sorcerer.
That's voodoo.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all it's in that same realm.
I was like, gee, I sure hope Lisa shows me her tits pretty soon.
Lisa, do it.
I don't even know who Lisa is. Yeah, I'm just manifesting a Lisa.
And if your name's Lisa and you got tits, this is how we're manifesting. Show pants your tits.
Can we call this the Lisa episode?
Yes.
Any of you? Yeah, because people they click on it because they see the name of the episode, and Lisa's not gonna get it. We're gonna call this manifesting is bullshit.
Jews, just call it Jews.
I don't know.
Just do Jews.
Manifesting Jews.
Manifesting Jews out of our lives. That'll get you some clicks. Us some clicks. Happy Yom Kippur, everybody, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You got, bless you.
Is it called Rosh Hashanah and then Yom Kippur like bang bang?
Yeah, it's like
really?
It's like a Ash Wednesday to Good Friday kind of deal where like Yom Kippur is like the Day of Atonement. Okay. So like you could be a piece of shit all year round and then one day like this is some real Jew shit where it's like just for one day it's like, well, I'm not gonna eat till dinner, and then the one time
so that you're fasting and you're forgiven.
Yeah. It's a great program. I'm telling you, dude. If you don't have to like wear the hats and you don't have to like wear like, you know, like the long coat, you could just and anytime anyone brings up Curb Your Enthusiasm, you just talk about how sick it is. It's like a great program.
The long coat kind of fucks though.
I mean, I have a long coat.
I wore a long coat the other day and people were just like, "Oh, why are you wearing a winter coat?" I'm like, "It's just long. It's not even thick."
Because when I was a kid,
your trench coat?
my level
you're gonna see.
My level of Judaism was shunned and was not honored in Orthodox and Hasidic circles of Judaism, which was only a kind of a deal because they lived pretty much in the same neighborhood I did.
Right now, manifesting you to shut up.
This is not.
I'm not interested in that anymore.
Noted.
We brought booze back into the program today. I'm going to be a little bit of an asshole.
There you have it.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for coming to Cleveland, America.
It's not a serious place.
Bye.
You got to manifest ourselves some fucking listeners.